A proposed data center could soon bring sweeping changes to rural Cass County, Nebraska, and tonight, residents are pushing back.
First Alert 6's Brenna Kiefner is live in the newsroom to break down why are they so concerned, Brenna?
Yeah, Brian and Jacqueline, data centers promise jobs and tax revenue. But tonight in Weeping Water, a coalition of neighbors, farmers, and local advocates is asking the county to slow down and answer some big questions first. Cass County Data Center Watch says energy company Tenaska has already optioned more than 1,300 acres of Cass County farmland along Highway 75, land that farmers have worked for generations. Tonight, the county's planning commission is meeting to discuss how or whether to move forward with the development of a data center at the site. Some Cass County residents worry they're rushing into the project.
These data centers are coming fast and furious at folks across the country, but especially here in Nebraska. And we don't have good standards for this.
McDonald's Group, Cass County Data Center Watch, is calling for an 18-month pause on permitting. They point out that neighboring Gage and Otoe counties have already hit pause on similar projects.
Water, utility usage, and impact on family farmers are really the biggest concerns we consistently are hearing. We already have both water quantity and quality issues in Nebraska, and those are growing significantly.
According to the Flatwater Free Press, Google's existing Nebraska data centers consumed more than 730 million gallons of water just last year alone. And that's more than Omaha's entire water utility serves in a typical week.
We don't know how much water this is going to use. We don't know a lot of the technical specifications. And frankly, we don't have the expertise. So it's a lot of research and having communication, having conversations first.
Supporters say data centers bring construction jobs and new tax revenue to rural communities. Opponents, though, they want answers before any permits are approved.
Our hope is that they're thoughtful about this and provide some more time.
Now we reached out to Cass County commissioners for comment, but did not hear back before tonight's meeting. A full county board will need to approve any plan that the commission passes in the future. Live in the newsroom, Brenna Kiefner, First Alert 6.